Hi, this is Todd with RU News, Rise Up News, and today it's Saturday, like we always are down here in downtown Coburg. Well, we're going to walk around and talk to a few people and see what they think about the mask mandate, see what they think about the lockdown and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have a good video for you today. Okay, and I'm just downtown in Coburg, Ontario with this gentleman who's agreed to do an interview with me. Just get your name and your feelings about the whole lockdown, the mask mandates, and just your general feelings about everything going on right now.
Hi, I'm Colin. I'm from Coburg area. I feel there's a lot of pressure on people nowadays with COVID-19. They seem to be pushing this agenda quite a lot. My concern is about the deaths, not the cases. I think there's a lot of cases, but I think with the flu and everything, they're not talking about much of it anymore. And they're using this COVID-19 as an excuse. My concern really is the deaths. I mean, there is a lot of elderly people that have health complications. They're even using this COVID-19, like say a person gets into a car accident and if they get tested for corona, they'll use that as a death, which in my mind, I think that's not right. And with the vaccinations, I think everyone has a choice. In my choice, I will not take it. I think there's a lot to it. Other than that, I think there's a lot of things going on here a lot of people don't know about. Please do your research. Research is very important. And don't get all your research from the TV. It's a lot of propaganda stuff. Yeah.
Now, when you go out, do you yourself wear a mask if you're going into businesses, shops, stores, restaurants?
That's a tough one. I'm the kind of guy that likes to, keep the peace and everything. I don't really like it. I really don't. But there needs to be more truth about this mask. I think it doesn't really do much good for anybody. I think especially the cloth mask, I mean, with all the breathing and everything, it produces germs and stuff like that. Especially kids in school, they're wearing it all day, or at your job. I don't think that's really a good thing.
So you do wear a mask when you go out then?
Yeah, I hate to admit, yeah, I do. Just to save the peace. But
So you do it more, you would say, because of the social pressure aspects of it?
Yeah. You got me on that one, yeah.
Well, don't feel bad, because there's a lot of people I speak to that feel the same way. It's because of the social pressure they end up wearing it, and I get it too. It's you don't want to be hassled and whatnot. Like I wear a MAGA hat, so I get hassled a lot and whatnot. So is there anything else you'd like to add in closing?
Just like I said, just do your research. Research is very important, and it's becoming more limited. With Facebook, Twitter censoring everything. That just doesn't seem fair to free speech. Have your say, talk to people, get more information. I know it might be tough, but I'm trying to do that myself right now too.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate you saying do your research. I think that's the big thing, and CBC and Global is not doing your research, in my opinion. We live in the age of information, and I believe ignorance is a choice, that we need to start going back to reading, and when somebody says something, you just don't take it at face value. You need to treat everything with the scrutiny it deserves. So thank you very much, sir.
Oh, no, thank you.
All right, we're here today with a Coburg resident who has agreed to do an interview with me. Could you just please tell me your name and tell me what you think about the group across the road and the mask mandate and everything that's going on with the COVID?
Okay, so my name's Jennifer. So I drive by you guys quite often. I do agree that the government's going to try to do what they can to have a bit of control, right? So I think it is mostly a control thing. However, the use of masks in hotspot areas, I believe, in the hotspot areas is a good thing, but in the smaller towns where we've got our social distance aspects and, it's a touchy subject. Everybody's going to do what they want to do, protests, they're gonna fight for what they believe in. So what you guys are out here doing, which is cool. So as for the lockdown thing, I mean, I've got a little one, so it's been hard. Not to mention, a lot of it, I believe, is played in scare tactics and stuff like that too. So I guess everybody's kind of got their own opinion, and it's definitely two-sided for sure.
All right, I'm going to hit you with the big question. Is coming down the pipe is the vaccine, and the legislation has already been written to mandate the vaccine and make it compulsory. Your feelings on vaccines and your feelings on whether it should be compulsory or not?
Compulsory, absolutely not. Everybody in Canada, you are entitled, freedom of speech, all that. You shouldn't have to do something you don't want to do. This is Canada. Vaccinations, 100%. I vaccinate my 2-year-old. We've come a long way in the industry of vaccinations. Many thousands of illnesses, viruses, stuff like that, cancers, we have cured with vaccine. Now this one in particularly could be on the little rushed side, so who knows what the hell they're putting in it, and everybody, could be a bit of conspiracy. But yeah, no, it should not be a mandatory thing. If you want to take it, to protect yourself, whatever you're doing, cool, but it should be 100% up to you, what you want to do with your body and kids.
I agree with you 100% on that. Is there anything you'd like to say in closing? Just your general feelings or any personal stories or anything like that you'd like to share?
I don't think so. We actually got married last weekend, the 17th, so we're the 2020 pandemic wedding. A lot of people did not agree with that. However, we jumped it and said, screw it, kind of, and took the chance with myself and my husband not wearing masks, but everybody else. We had the group of 50, and everything went good. Nobody got sick, so it is, like I said, it could be a play of different things. So some people would call me crazy for getting married in a pandemic, but you gotta live your life. So.
That's right, we can't live in fear, right? Our forefathers that came before us went through much horrible things, crossing the Atlantic, fighting in World War II, building these amazing buildings and settling and founding the country, so I don't think we should be living in fear. I think we come from a stronger, our roots are of strong, willed people.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree with that, 100%.
All right. Well, congratulations on your wedding, and good for you for having your wedding, and because you deserve it. You shouldn't be told that you can't have your wedding, especially a young lady. A wedding is it's a very important thing. It's something you look forward to for I know girls talk about their weddings when they're like 6 years old, so it's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that you mentioned living in fear, you are 100% waiting every day to see these different announcements and posts from Ford and Liberal, maybe Trudeau making some kind of announcement. I waited every single day for an announcement to have my wedding canceled on me, and thank God it didn't. Fingers crossed, everything went good. But you are kind of made to live in fear, so everybody's gonna do what they want, and I guess live their life the way they want, unless you're being controlled in some way. Then yeah, so that's pretty much all I've got to say there.
Well, that's great. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time, and congratulations on your union, and I hope all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Northumberland Rise Up News. Todd here. We're downtown in Cobourg, Ontario on October 31st. This very historic and beautiful building. I'm joined here today with Josh. Josh is a familiar face. I'm sure you've seen him around quite a bit. And we just want to get Josh's take on everything that's going on and tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening tomorrow, November 1st in Durham.
Well, in Oshawa tomorrow at Memorial Park between 12 and 5, Rise Up Durham will be having an assembly. A great list of good speakers, including myself. There will be bands, a nice little stage, a bunch of like-minded, friendly people just getting together to have a good time. So again, that's at 110 Simcoe Street in Oshawa between 12 and 5, the great Memorial Park in Oshawa.
All right. Well, thanks very much, Josh. I hope everybody can join us tomorrow at Memorial Park. Hey, puppy, how's it going? And I hope everybody can join us. Like I say, we see a lot of members on our Facebook page, a lot of likes and comments and subscribes and people posting stuff. but we really need to hit the street, people. We need to be where the metal hits the meat, and that is down on the street. We're here every Saturday in front of Town Hall, Cobourg, Ontario, between the hours of noon and 3 in the afternoon. If we can get some people to come out and show support, the numbers are critical. If anybody can come out tomorrow and join us in Durham, that would be fantastic. It's going to be a good time. There's going to be some excellent speakers. It's going to be wonderful. So everybody, thanks very much for watching this video, and we'll see you at the next one.